x minus y is equal to 26. Okay, the difference of two numbers is 26. Okay, x minus y is equal to 26. Fine. Third question. In third question, what will be the equations of first sub question? So we can form the equation now. Or we don't solve, but we can form the equations. What will be the equations? X minus y is equal to
26.
x minus y is equal to 26. Okay, the difference of two numbers is 26. Okay, x minus y is equal to 26. Fine. Then second statement is okay, one number is 3 times the other. One number is three times the other. The difference between two
3x.
numbers is
So
20.
3x minus y equals to
3x.
And here, which is the larger, x or y?
X.
So
x.
we want to write x is equal to 3 times y. This is the value, right? One number is 3 times.
So how do y come?
So here x and y are two numbers, and x minus y is equal to 20. That means x is larger and y is smaller. And the second condition is one number is 3 times the other. So the larger number must be 3 times the other, 3 times the y. Y is the smaller. Okay. And now we rearrange this the second equation. We move 3y to left side. So x minus 3y is equal to 0. So equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now you can solve. Okay. And the next question. Second question. Can you tell?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, can we take 3y minus y is equal to 26?
Yeah. First question was x minus y is equal to 26 and x minus 3y is equal to 0. What's your question? Please
Can
repeat.
we take 3y minus y is equal to 26?
3y minus y is equal to
26.
Yes, we will do so. That substitution we substituted, right? Okay. The second one, I don't find the solution now. I just form the equation. That's what we do now. Second one, how we can write equations? How the equations come for the second one? This is a linear pair, right? Linear pair. There, suppose this is x and this is y. Suppose larger is x and smaller is y. Two statements. One statement is hidden, but we know their sum, right? We know the sum of linear pair angles. That first statement that's missing here, but we know this statement. X plus y is equal to 180.
180.
Yes. A second statement is given here. The larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. So what will be the equation?
Plus 18.
Yes. Plus 18, okay. Otherwise, you can write the larger minus smaller will be 18. Otherwise, you can write x is equal to y plus 18. That's also fine. Okay. The difference is given, right? The larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 means the difference is given. So x minus y is equal to 18. So you got two equations. Now you can solve. Okay. And the third question, how you can form the equations? This is very simple question.
7x plus 6.
7x plus, yes, very good.
3800.
Yes, we can take the price of one bet as x and the price of one ball as y. Then 7x plus 6y is equal to 3800. First equation. The second one.
3x plus 5y.
5y is equal to 17.
5y equal to 1750.
1750. Okay, 1750. Okay, very simple. For the next one, I give time. This is some difficult question, the taxis question. This is very important to have this skill, forming equations from given statements. So read the question carefully and give some variable names for those values we want to find. Then make the equations. Okay, so the question is, The taxi charges in a city consist of a fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. Okay, that means that same as in our cities. Okay, there will be a minimum charge. Whether you travel 100 meter or 200 meter or very less distance, you must give the minimum charge. Suppose for autos there may be 20 or 30, and then for each kilometer there will add a fixed amount. Suppose 1 kilometer only 30. Suppose 2 kilometer they will add 10 rupee also. Suppose 3 kilometer they will add 2 tens. And suppose three more kilometers, then we will add 30 plus 3 tens like so. Okay? That's the idea here. So there's a fixed charge. There's a fixed minimum charge. That one we can take as X. Charge per kilogram we can take as Y. So when the person traveled 10 kilometer distance, he paid 105 rupees. That means the fixed charge plus 10 times the extra charge, the rate per kilogram. That is Y, we choose as Y. So that is equal to 105. And the next situation, the fixed charge is same plus how many kilometers? 15Y is equal to 155 rupees. Okay, these are the set of equations. Okay, and you can find the values of X and Y, you will get the solution. And finally, what you want to do, how much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 kilometer? Okay, so if you solve these equations, you will get the value, and this will be a consistent because A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, so this is a consistent pair. So we will get a solution for X and Y, and then you can find after solving this equation, pair of equations, then you can find the cost, the price, the amount for traveling 25 kilometer, right? At X plus 25Y. So substitute the values X and Y, you will get the final answer. And the last fifth one, can you try the equation? Fifth one, a fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both numerator and denominator. If 3 is added to both the denominator and numerator, it becomes 5 by 6. Find the fraction. I give one hint. Let the fraction be X by Y. Then there are two statements. Read the statements and make equations. A fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. So we choose numerator as X and denominator as Y. So if you add 2 to both the numerator and denominator, that means we add 2 to numerator and 2 to denominator, the fraction will become equal to 9 by 11. This is the first equation. And the second equation is, the same fraction, if you add 3 to numerator and denominator, both numerator and denominator, it will become 5 by 6. 5 by 6. So these are the equations. So you can cross multiply, then you can remove the fractions. Cross multiply that. That's like X plus 2 into 11 is equal to Y plus 2 into 9. Then reduce it. Okay. So there's no fraction now. Okay. And similarly, the second also you can do, and arrange them to the standard form. Reduce it to standard forms. Then then substitute the value. Then the last question. 5 years hence, the age of Jacob and his son. Okay, I think the time is enough. So we choose their present ages as X and Y. Okay, present age of Jacob as X and son as Y now. Okay, and after 5 years, what will be the Jacob's age? After 5 years, what will be the Jacob's
X plus 5.
X plus 5.
X plus 5, fine. And what will be the son's age?
3y plus 5.
No. After 5, not equation now. Just after
Y plus 5. Y plus 5.
Y plus 5, right? After 5 years, the age will be increased by 5. Okay. Then before 7 years, what will be Jacob's age?
X minus 7.
X minus 7. And what will be the son's age?
Y minus 7.
Y minus 7. So this should be in your mind. Okay. Actually, no need to draw the table. It should be in your mind. You can directly write the equations. Okay. So now read the question. 5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. Okay. So after 5 years, Jacob's age is X plus 5. That is 3 times the age of son. So what is the equation here? X
X plus 5
equal to,
equal to 3y plus 5.
yes, 3 times y plus 5. Bracket is important. Otherwise, you will get a wrong solution. Okay. A second equation, 5 years before, the Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. Okay, so 7 years before, the age of Jacob was 7 times the age.
Sir, it is 5 years ago. So it will be X minus 5 itself, right?
Oh, yes, right. I'm sorry. Okay. It's not 7, it's 5. Okay, so here, both are 5s. Okay. So what will be the second equation? 5 years before, the age of Jacob was
X minus 5
7
equal
times
to
that of
7 y minus 5.
yes, x minus 5 is equal to 7 times y minus 5. So you got two equations, then you reduce into standard forms, okay? So you remove the bracket like 3y plus 15 here also and reduce to standard forms, then put numbers, then solve using substitution method.